That takes me back to a lot of people will think like this thing that I said you come back and break down for us that fornication is not, it's not a sin.
Is fornication really a sin? Where in the Bible did it say it? The Bible makes mention of sexual immorality. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? It doesn't literally say fornication. It actually just says sexuality. But what does that mean to you?
City of Lasgidi, and yes, you are right where you need to be, which of course is right here with me, Bibi Ray and Real Skillz, holding you down till 2 p.m. on the Max Hits. And right now I've got a very special guest in the building. If you're just joining us, we've got the musician Falz in the building with us.
In the house, Lagos City. Let's go.
Yes, sir. And we're still talking about The Feast, the brand new album that he dropped. Make sure to go check it out on all streaming platforms right about now. So many incredible songs on there.
Yeah.
And that song that you just heard is one of them. That was, of course, called Jump. And right before that, you heard new music by Falz and King Maddie, one of my favorite songs.
Did you see that coming, by the way, Bibi? Like, did you see that sound, that shift, that sonic shift? Did you see that?
I didn't expect it. But you know what I've been saying, and I'm going to hold on to the fact that King Maddie is one to watch. Between this year and next year, I cannot wait to see what she's going to do with it. And I think sonically, what you and her did together on that track is just incredible.
Very intentional. Very. What we're trying to do with this project, and as you can tell from the sonics, is just go left. Music has been very much on the right for a while, and everybody has been following that direction.
When you say music has been on the right, what do you mean?
We can't deny the fact that the sound is getting a bit monotonous, repetitive and monotonous, redundant. It's becoming like that, and this is a ripe time to switch it up. More ripe than ever, also because there's so much attention on Afro beats as a whole.
Absolutely.
And we can't appear to be one-dimensional. This sound was popping. No, I'm not gonna deny that. This sound is sweet too. I was on the bandwagon too. I'm not gonna deny that. It's a sweet sound.
Exactly.
But let's leave it for now. Let's leave it for now.
Let's grow.
Let's
evolve.
Let's show how dynamic we are as a people, because we're so much more than that.
For real.
There's so many different. I mean, we're coming from an era where clearly you could maybe spell out 4 or 5 different subgenres of Afrobeat.
Right.
Yeah, we need to get back to that.
And that's one of the things that you represent, and you've always represented. Showing the Nigerian mind and the African mind that we're so much more than what we think we are, and what has been sold to us. And that takes me back to a lot of people will think like this thing that I said you come back and break down for us that fornication is not it's not a sin. They will think it's just something on serious.
You thought we forgot,
but it's actually really something very essential. Because it is very essential, because you always one thing you've always done, Falz, is to expand the minds of people as well. So while we're having fun with the music, this album, I love this album. What you did, I said something when you came to the studio. We're enjoying the music, it's sweet music, but in between the music there are things that will still provoke you while you're vibing and enjoying it. So let's talk about this. Fornication is not
let's get back to square one.
How did you stay? I know that's what you have to do. Okay, so for me, like you said, there's always a message within the message, and for me, the message within the message is ask questions. Don't just take what you are given. Is fornication really a sin? Where in the Bible did it say it? The Bible makes mention of sexual immorality. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? It doesn't literally say fornication. It actually just says sexuality. But what does that mean to you? But even more than all this, to be honest, it's not really about fornication in particular. It's more like I said, we need to question stuff. And religion is a thing that gives us all these numerous rules. And yes, they are important in some way to keep us grounded, to keep us on track, just in life in general, to give us morals. Yes, they are important, but just like any other set of rules, they aren't meant to be followed so blindly. there should be moments where you question stuff.
What?
Question stuff. I think we've been discouraged in the way that we've been raised.
Is this a Nigerian thing, do you
think?
I think
it's an African thing.
It's an African thing. I agree with that.
Been discouraged from being curious. We can hardly ask. If I were growing up, you could say, Mommy, where is heaven? I say, heaven is up. But Mommy, the sky is up now. What do you mean? So we keep quiet and face up front.
Right.
But where is God? Shut up. Don't ask me that question.
Right.
Just follow.
I have a question for you, Falz. Who did it when Moses come down from the mountain, and brought the tablets? Who was there when he received it? He just came and said, I received it. And that really points to the point, what you said, that ask questions, not just from the book.
Brother, even Moses.
But Moses from the Spirit.
Moses as a character. Moses is a character.
Yeah.
The Bible is a story. But we're going to another realm now that people will not start getting
We're going into another
Don't say this. But really and truly, we need to have these conversations.
We do.
Because these conversations will then help us to realize the importance of asking questions, being curious. Where are we coming from? What were my ancestors doing? Is this what they were doing?
Absolutely.
No. So at what point did I start doing this? And why? Simple. If you can find an answer that still justifies where you're going, then continue going there by all means.
But if you can't, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's all we want to say.
That's all.
We've still got more with Falz Baga in the building, but it's time to let the music speak for the man, okay? We've got Falz teaming up with Dotty the Daisy.
Ooh, this is a jam.
I love this
This
jam.
is a sweet jam as
Something
well.
grown and sexy, Yeah.
I think the album should have been titled The Sweet Feast.
Sweet feast.
Because it's too sweet, man.
Yes, sir. Famami coming through. Keep it locked right here with us on the Max Hits.